What's up, guys? Tim here, everything sharp. Man, we had another hot day. It's been a long week, drawed out. Today was a long day for me. Left the house about 4:45, 5. Had to go pick up one of my employees to come back and get the company truck, one of the company trucks. And he decides to call in. So I had to go pick up some cast columns for a job we completed in Firebrook, and pick up some other material for one of the other crews. And then we did punch work all day, shutters, rewrote a bunch of screens in a house that had storm damage, put the columns in, but it was just a long day. Then I had to drive to Frankfort, Kentucky, and just got in a few minutes ago. Took a real quick shower, and we had a package from the previous day I wanted to open up and share with you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope everyone's having a good week. And first, we're going to do a knife review. So I've been packing the CJRB Ekko for about 5 days now, maybe 6. Cutting with it, cutting screen, fiberglass screen, boxes, letters, mail, strap. Can't think of, I've cut everything with it. Zip ties. And to say I'm really impressed, the blade stock is super thin down to 2 swedges. It has good cutting geometry. You can see some of the battle scars on the blade from the last few days we carried it. It carries nice in the pocket. It's laser sharp. When I got it, it wasn't too sharp. Put it on the stones, brung it back to life. And overall, this is a really good carry. Really light, ergonomically sound. Where I found this knife excels at is precise cutting. Utility cuts, it excels at. You can get down there with a pinch grip or the finger on top of it, and it just annihilates the work. Blade still sharp. This is S90V. I would highly recommend this knife. This is titanium and S90V. The budget version, I felt let down. I owned the budget version. Really like this knife. This is a stainless with a RRPM 9, and the button lock, the geometry on the face of the lock and the plunge is not good. Never packed this knife, but the CJRB Pyrite Light come out. I picked it up. I liked it. Seen this guy was carried once or twice on Blades Binge and picked it up. So would highly recommend this knife. This comes in titanium. There's many forms of this knife, many flavors. You just got to find one that suits you. This is titanium, contoured scales, S90V, button lock, machined like pistol grip, titanium clip, open construction. Full slabs of titanium. It's dirty. Where I've been packing it this week, cutting fiber cement board and stuff with it in my pocket. But it carries really good. It cuts really good. It excels at utilitarian cuts. Only thing that throws me off on this knife is the weight of these scales to the weight of the blade, I guess. The blade feels super light, but it feels like it lodges in your hand. You just got to feel it to know what I'm talking about. They didn't do any machining on the titanium, so they're solid chunks. Just more heavy towards the back end than the front end. The blade feels really nimble, really slicey, and I recommend it. CJRB Ekko, Ray Laconico design. He has awesome designs. He killed it on this one. Really nice. This is a great work knife. So far I've had it twisted and prying some stuff, cutting stuff. The lock hadn't give up once. It has got a little side to side. I did notice that, but that could be the pivot loosening up on it. I'll check that out. Every once in a while it has a little bit of blade stick, but that could be the fiber cement got down in there. I'll clean it real good, clean it back up, and get another one out to review with for you guys. So the CJRB Ekko, great knife. Alright, we're going to open up the package today with the Benchmade bug out. And we bought this off eBay. It is a used knife, but it is pretty. Tim, this one still makes me smile because of the mods. From what I can tell, at least, I'm the third owner. I'm glad so many have had the chance to own and enjoy it. I hope you do as well, Ken. Thank you, Ken, if you ever see this. So this is a modded Spyderco. Bet you can tell from the scales. It is a Mannix. I believe these were Micarta. Feels soft. Maybe Micarta, Blue Jean Micarta, G10 Micarta. Something like that. But he sent it in a really nice bag. This bag is super thick. I like the zippers on it. It's got some spots for Velcro. And look at this guy. Man. Look at the colors. It has blue liners, blue pocket clip. That is titanium. Liners must be steel. Has a modded stonewash blade, which is a belt satin up here. This knife is extremely thin. Look at that, guys. Look at that. It looks like topo, maybe topo scales. They said it was carbon fiber, but I've never seen carbon fiber quite look like that. Maybe topo. If anybody knows in the comment, please let me know. So it has blue liners. The cage has been modded. The ceramic ball cage has been modded. Man, that feels good in the hand. So we have flat scales. Looks like we have T8. We got T6 for the pocket clips, T8 for the hardware. I like how the blade's been like deep stone wash back here and belt satin up top. Has blue hardware, blue pocket clip. I guess you call that a blue back spacer, or the housing for the bar lock there. Really, really nice. Clean the put a little oil on it here and clean it up. I would say most of my knives that in my collection, Spyderco, I probably own the most Spydercos. I mean, the leaf shaped blade is gonna do well at all cutting tasks. It's gonna perform well, and they make a good knife. I mean, quality and function, they make a really good knife. Sorry guys, I was trying to get that blade clean. They come solid, they come to perform. We buy them to cut with, and they cut. Grab a piece of paper, see how this edge is since it's the third owner. I would say, by looking at it, it is not widening up back here yet, so it probably hasn't been sharpened. So just that, oh yeah. This thing is a beam. Laser beam, guys. Yeah, she's sharp. All Spydercos, man, they're thin blade stock. They just cut. We buy knives as tools to cut with. Some of them, some knives are more art than a tool. And I've got a couple of those knives that are safe queens per se that I don't pack, but these are the ones I do pack. And back to the knife. T6 pocket clips. It is not reversible on this model. We have a blue lanyard barrel. We have the blue I'm gonna call them thumb slides. I don't know exactly what you call it. The ceramic cage bearing, the grips on it. Feels like this guy's on washers. Can't really tell down there, but I would say it's on washers. The way it feels, it's very smooth. So we have heavy milling on the blue liners. I like how that blade's been like acid etched all the way down the spine, and then belt satined here. Just a really cool knife. These look like topo scales. I'm not really sure what they are. They may be G10 or laminated or something, but it's a pretty wild looking knife. I dig it. Let's do some size comparisons. So ergonomically, this knife is super sound. Let's see, 'cause this one cuts so good. Let's see what blade stock thickness. 16 thousandths look like, maybe. I don't know if these calipers are right, but it says 7 thousandths. I don't believe that. If it is, it's super thin. But it is thin down there. Let's see what it says on this. It says 20 thousandths. So yeah, it might. If it's that thin, it's wild. There ain't no way. So it's about 18 thousandths behind the edge, which is pretty good. That's probably why it cuts so good. Full flat grind helps it out a lot too. This is M390 on the blade. That's another reason why I bought it, because you don't see too many Spydercos with M390. I'm not really sure what, if this was a sprint run with M390 or what, but M390, you don't see it too much on the Manixes. I couldn't find it really. I didn't really look. So on these liners we have jimping down here. That's when you're locked in, it's going to give you traction on these 3 fingers. We also have it back here across the back. So when you're locked in there on the cut, push cut, you're locked in. And then you have really, I love Spyderco's jimping on the back of the blade, because it really makes you feel locked in. You also have jimping up here in the finger choil area on the liners and the blade. So right there, I mean, you can feel it. You're not going anywhere. Let's see. Let's do some size comparisons. So cutting edge on this knife, you're right at 3 inches. Yeah, but if anybody knows, well, I'm way out of camera. If anybody knows what model the M390 come on, and if anybody knows these scales, please leave it in the comments. They look like topo. I'm not sure what they are. It may just be a laminated G10, or they said there was carbon fiber though, but I don't know. But let's do some size comparisons. Benchmade bug out. Benchmade bug out is shorter. Kaiser drop bear, shorter knife as well. Paramilitary 2. Paramilitary 2 is a longer knife. Paramilitary 3 is going to be a little bit shorter. And then I got out another Manix to compare them. This is the CPM Rex 45 with the white FRN scales. Looks like they're, wow, looks like they're identical here. Can definitely tell you that this is much thinner than this one behind the edge. And then weight. Oh, let's do So the knife overall is right at 8 inches thickness. Benchmade bug out. Drop bear is about the same thickness, and the rest of the Spydercos are going to be about the same. They are the same. Weight. Get all these blades out of the way. Weight on this guy is going to be, gotta do some cleaning back here. Knives everywhere, stuff everywhere. Weight on this guy is going to be 3.9 ounces. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I would love to have you. I try to bring stuff that makes me happy to you guys. Give you looks at some new stuff, different content. So, kind of a deep carry clip. We got this much, which is okay with me to grab out, pull it out of there. On the normal Mannix, still right at the same place. Got about that much. But yeah, we'd like to have you. Please subscribe, please like, please comment. I love when you guys comment, interact with me. It lets me know that you guys are interested. I know you're interested because we all love knives. That's why we're here. And Spyder Mannix modded CJRB Ekko knife review. Stay safe, stay sharp. Till the next one. We're out.